Hello lads, how are you? I hope that you're very, 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 very well. I said that I was gonna do loads of Q&A videos and I've been absolutely poop. I've just had so many other ideas and I've been like, yeah, I'll get round to it, and then I haven't, and then loads of people have said to me like, Amy, are you doing more Q&As? Yes, I am. Here is a very long one. I'm just gonna literally jump right into it. Yeah, let's go. So Nicole, who's 13 from New York, said, if you could name a cat after any musical character, what would it be? Now, I've said for so long that if I had a cat, I would name it Sondheim. So it wouldn't be after actually a musical character, but still somebody in the musical theatre world, and it would be Sondheim, Stephen Sondheim. I think it's because Pete Wen from Fall Out Boy named his dog Hemingway after Ernest Hemingway, the writer, and I always found it quite romantic and beautiful, and I was like, I'm gonna have a cat called Sondheim. So, Libby, who's 13 from Texas, said, what's your favourite memory from your favourite show that you've done? It would have to be when I was doing Assassins and I was playing Sarah Jane Moore. There was a moment in the gun song where I had to turn around and accidentally shoot my gun, and I had to shoot our musical director. The first time we did it, there was a round of applause in the middle of the song, and I was just like, what the hell? I just think there's nothing better than when you do something and the audience reacts so positively to it, and I was just beaming.
Yeah, there it is. And all you have to do is crook your little finger, hook your little finger around. Shit, I shot it. I'm so sorry. Are you all right? I'm so sorry, everybody. Sorry.
It was just like my favourite thing ever. Maeve, who is 16 from Florida, said, what do you feel is the most underrated musical? What do I feel is the most underrated musical? Do you know a show that I think is really, really underrated is Little Shop of Horrors? I think it is a classic. It's the show that actually made me kind of want to be in theatre. When I watched my sister who played in the band, I was blown away by it, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I want to do that. And I just thought it was so, so good. So I think, yeah, Little Shop of Horrors is just so underrated. It's so good. So Samantha, who's 14, said, how did you first get into musicals and Broadway? I mean, the thing is that my mum always used to watch shows and stuff when I was younger, and then when I went to dance class, I ended up auditioning for a musical that then like joined me into a theatre group. And I think it was just kind of the people who I was talking to and stuff. We all just loved theatre. We went to go and see shows together. We were in shows all the time. We used to do like 4 or 5 shows a year, so it was a very quick turnover. The thing is, when I like something, I obsess over it, hence me doing a video every single day in December. Like, I love videos, and I'm like, wow, it's December, I'm gonna do a video every day, just because I obsess over things. So I have a very obsessive personality. Abby, who is 15, said, what's your favourite colour? My favourite colour is blue. I love the colour blue. It was my grandma's favourite colour as well, which just makes me love it even more. And it's Veronica's colour, and I just think it's lovely. Amy, who is 19 from WA State, is that Washington, said, what are your dream roles? And my dream roles, I actually did a video of them right there, so you can go and watch that right there. Go on, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Next person, Ava, they're from Torrance, near LA, that's cool, said, how long have you been doing theatre? I have already answered this before, but because they said sorry if you've already answered this in a video. I probably started when I was 12 and just continually did that until today. But I started dance class when I was like 8, but it was never very serious. It was just like once a week for fun. But I started doing continuous shows when I was about 12, 11 or 12. Jamie, who is 13 from Columbus, said, where do you live? I really can't tell. I live in London. I'm not gonna tell you my address, that's so creepy. But I'm originally from Blackpool, which is in the north of England, but I live in London now. Emily, who's 12 from Nevada, said, can you try singing Alexander Hamilton while clapping wildly? Okay. How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore in a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot, and the ripping of my father, just above a rich report. You want to be a hero and a star? Oh my god, that's too hard. I got all of the words wrong there. I'm aware. That's hard. Why would you do that to me, Emily? Why? Next is Josie, who is 15 from Pembrokeshire in Wales. And she said, who is your favourite strong heroic female figure, past or present, fictional or non-fictional? What an amazing question. Oh my goodness, that's so hard. There's so many. I mean, so many. Strong female characters. Elphaba, Beverly Bass, the woman in the Pirate Queen. What's her name? strong women. Elle Woods, Tracy Turnblad, Annie. These characters who faced adversity and just are so strong and amazing. And then strong women in real life. My mum, she's a strong woman and I admire her. My sister, my grandma. Strong women are great, aren't they, man? Oh, Josie, you've given me a lot to think about there. I loved that, thank you. Olivia, my friends call me Olly, hey Olly, who is 15 from Hertfordshire, said, what is your favourite musical couple? Would have to be Eponine and Marius. All day long because I love them so much. Ooh, next person is Aline, who is 12, from the US, but originally from Mexico City. That's cool. And Aline, so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, said, and what are some of your secrets or hacks for auditions or dealing with rejection? So I am doing a video about audition hacks for Nerve. Talking about rejection is really hard. I think that you have to go into every audition thinking, if I get it, great. If I don't, that's okay. You need to deal with the rejection, I think, before you go into the audition. If you go in being like, this is gonna be the one, this is gonna change my life forever, and I'm gonna get the role, and blah, 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 it'll just make the rejection so much harder. So if you let yourself down easily beforehand, you don't have to deal with kind of the aftermath of being stressed and upset afterwards. If you want a whole video on that, let me know and I'll definitely do it. Next person is Kaylin, 14, from Wisconsin. Wisconsin cheese! And said, when did you fall in love with theatre? Is there a show that made it happen? A person, a moment? I'd love to know. I have literally just kind of spoken about this, but I went to go and see Little Shop of Horrors when my sister was in it. My sister was in the band and she had the original cast CD and she brought it home and played it. And I remember the bit in Skid Row where he's like, poor, all my life I've always been poor. I keep asking God what I'm for and he tells me, gee, I'm not sure. And I remember hearing that and I was like, this is amazing. My mind was blown and I was obsessed with it. And every day I used to go into the kitchen. The acoustics in our kitchen are amazing. And I used to put on the CD and I'd sing Skid Row, beginning to end, on my own, with a broom and everything, pretending I was Seymour. And then I saw the show as well. And I was like, this is what I want to do forever. And I was just so blown away and I was obsessed with it. Oh, I loved it so much. It was so good. Okay, next person was Madison, who's from Glasgow. And she said, were you in any clubs at school? Now, my school wasn't really big on clubs. I'm the most unsporty person ever. So I was never gonna be like part of the netball team or whatever. So I didn't do that, but I did do lots of other extracurricular stuff that was to do with performing. I went to various drama clubs. I did one on a Saturday, one on a Sunday. I did one on a Thursday. I also did dance class, all that fun stuff. So I was a busy old kid, but not specifically in school, but during my school years. Hey lads. So I had to change. I won't do that many more because I don't have that much memory on my memory card. Next is Katie, and she said, if I had to choose a character from a musical to be, not as in playing a role, more like being them in real life, who would I want to be? Ooh, who has a good life? Elle Woods, she is smashing the game, 100%. Evelyn, who is 11, so she's from Chapel Hill, and she said, what got you into musical theatre? I have just answered that. Is Lauren, who's from Yorkshire, and she said, who is your favourite actor, actress who has performed or is performing on Broadway and why? Mine is Norbert Leo Butz. I love Norbert Leo Butz. I think that my favourite performer is probably Aaron Tveit. I don't think that he has ever done anything that has not been incredible. And I love him so much. I think he's so talented. So as much as I love Ben Platt, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Barrett Wilbert-Weed, everybody like that, I think that Aaron Tveit is my love. Next person is Brett, who is from Denver. Your favourite musical is Bear. I love Bear so much. And Brett said, how many musical soundtracks do you own? It's difficult to say because I just download them all, so I don't have them like on CD. But on vinyl, I've maybe got 5 or 6. They're quite expensive and they're quite hard to find. But like downloaded, I have hundreds, so many. Next person, who is Emma, is from Washington. Emma said, when you were going to school, what musicals did you listen to with your friends? I listened to Hairspray a lot with my friends, and also Legally Blonde. I remember I used to sit in science with this girl who like never said that she was my friend, but we were actually friends and we hung out outside of school, but generally in school we didn't hang out because she was quite popular and I was a bit of a loser. And we used to listen to Legally Blonde together all the time and it was great. Apart from when she pretended that she wasn't my friend. Next question is from Kate, who is 12, and Kate said, my question is, if you could play any part without worrying about voice types, appearance or anything, what would it be? I have answered this before as well in a My Dream Roles, and it would have to be, I think, above all else in the world, I would love to play Moritz from Spring Awakening because I'm obsessed with him and I just love him so much. From Leela, and Leela said, if you were able to go on Broadway right now, what show would you be in? Ooh, that's a hard one. What's on Broadway at the moment that I could feasibly be in? Do you know what? I'd want to be in Come From Away. I don't know why. I just think I would do great in that. I'm so so modest too. Millie, who is 14 from England, and Millie said, when did you first want to work in theatre professionally? Even though I didn't know what form I wanted to do it in, my grandma had a book. It like detailed us as what we wanted to do throughout the years, like our height, stuff like that. And it was always like what you wanted to be when you were older. And since the very first entry, I said actor. I also said at the time I wanted to be a vet and an ice skater, but I did it on one of them. Next person is Evelyn, who is 14 from Texas. What made you want to start studying theatre arts? Said it before. Leela, who is 11, asked, what's your favourite character in Hamilton? I'm gonna say Aaron Burr, even though he is a bad man. I love Aaron Burr. I always like a baddie. Next question is from Caitlin, who's 12, and she said, what is the first thing you ever painted? I mean, I think that's a hard one because I would have painted when I was a kid and stuff, but first musical thing I painted, I think it was my wands canvas that I actually showed in the video because I thought it was something basic, something nice and easy to start with. Next person is Willow. How did you get into theatre? Willow, I've answered this. I'm only joking, I promise. Next is Courtney, who is 15, 16 in 2 weeks. Oh, I'm guessing that you're 16 now. Happy birthday, belated. Who is from Wales, and she said, what is your favourite West End actor or actress? I would say my favourite West End actress is Rachel Tucker, who is an absolute legend. And I would say that my favourite West End actor, Declan Bennett, who was in Once, who is actually in like a soap now, I think, but he was so amazing in Once. I loved him so much. So yeah, Declan Bennett. Ooh, next person is Sofia, who is 14, and she said, will you make Heather's flower crowns? That's such a good idea. Oh my goodness, I really want to do that. I might do that. Oh my goodness, should I try doing it and make a video? Ooh, let me know, guys, down below if you want me to do that. Next person is Evangeline, who is 15 from Hull, and said, did you go to university? If so, where? Yes, I did. I went to a university that was also kind of a drama school at the same time, and it was the London College of Music under the University of West London, but I was part of the London College of Music, and I did my degree in musical theatre. And Katie, who's 14 from England, said, what's your favourite flower? Ooh, my favourite flower is a cabbage rose. I'll put a picture of one here. They're quite ugly, but I think they're really pretty, and I love them. So yeah, cabbage roses all day long. And then the last person, Olivia, who is from Southport. Oh my god, that's so near me, where I'm from originally, in Blackpool. And Olivia said, what original Broadway cast would you most like to see live and why? As much as I love Heather's, I would have to say the Hamilton cast, because I just think it was such an extraordinary thing that they did with their production. Obama went to see them, and like all these amazing people, and I'm so jealous I will never get to see the original Broadway cast, and I would just love to so much. So it would have to be the Hamilton original Broadway cast. Anyway, there we have it for this Q&A. I will be doing 2 more in December when I do my videos every single day, and I hope that you enjoy them. So please do subscribe, stay around for those videos. Thank you so much to everyone who gave me questions, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long. I hope that you're having a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, or whatever you're doing. I hope that you're having an amazing time. I will see you soon. I love you so much. Bye!